Okay, thanks for the reply, Charlie. Those videos that I took were quite a while ago, and at the moment I haven't really got things set up for running purposes. I've just had the far platform up because of where the skylight is. I left the window open when it was snowing, so a lot of the platform distorted, so I've made a haphazard attempt at levelling it again, but it's no way sorted. It all started off, I just went mad. I love watching trains go by, so I thought a 4-lane or 4-track circuit or 4 loops, and I just haphazardly built the station with a rough idea of what I was doing. I started off with the bottom deck, which is basically just built on top of 2 cupboards. Forgive the wiring, it's terrible. But yeah, I started laying the track on this lower baseboard with the plan of having a helix to the left of here, which I'll come back to in a sec. But yeah, I started building this. There's actually 13 tracks on a 2-foot MDF baseboard, and I started building around here. Added an extra 4 DMU side in there, and essentially kept on building round, up and over the chair, continued building round, and added some extra sidings in there, kept on building along, came out to this part here. Then all the time from the fiddle yard it's been climbing at, I plan to do it at 1:48, but it's not level. At some points it's steeper than others. Kept on building the track round. Radius 1, 2, 3, 4 curves, standard. Continue going round. All my trains are just parked up at the moment because I've been accessing the fiddle yard. Came back up and over itself. Came along. I thought, well, I still don't know whether that's going to be another second TMD, but basically the tracks split. It's supposed to be a main line and a branch line. They sort of split at this point by the magnifying glass. The main line goes round through and into a tunnel, which was pretty much the first thing I scenicked up. Go round, come back out to a quite complex crossover junction, and then go all the way around and down the helix. The branch line, swivel round, stays as a 2-track line, comes round and joins. It basically bypasses the tunnel. I also decided, for added scenic fun or whatever, to keep this part, this sort of triangle, open. Obviously you can then see the trains as they whiz round on that tiny little scenic part there, and again those are the tracks going round under the on the lower section on the way up to over there. So essentially it's a drawn out helix. So if I go to my well made stunning electrical panel and pick it up, this is a very rudimentary, it's it's a cut off front of a binder, a folder. So I've got all sorts of everything there, but I can click this one, and over there in the darkness I've actually got some lights in the helix area, which is great for when I'm struggling or I get a derailment. So down in this area here, the 4 tracks disappear off up in the helix. Again, Everard junction influenced dowelling rods or metal dowels were used with bolts to keep everything in, well, in alignment. If you look at it, it's terrible. So I basically cut out 2 foot by 4 foot sections, cut out the centres, and basically, mind the ashtray, we have essentially, well, a helix. So it's going around one loop, 2 loops, and then where the 47 is, that's where it starts to come out at the top section, and the good old Bachmann signal box. And again, just a mishmash of ridiculously expensive double slips, triple points, basically make up the hodgepodge of the station. Since, well, up until recently, the helix was completely open from this section here. So I got a couple of pieces of cut off board and a 4x2 plank, if you like, and basically laid them on top of the helix to try and create some sort of scenic cut-off point for the helix. These are carriage wagon sidings, and again got a goods branch, if you like, that all sort of feed off the massive junction of double slips and single slips over here.